But as you can see, after he quickly heals, he goes on to keep up the pressure as fast as possible. But I want you to notice something. As soon as he dropped down, look at how he steps back. He walks back far enough so his opponent won't be able to make a play as he's breaking the wall. And as you can see, the weaker the wall is, the closer he will get to it. And that way he can claim the wall without being in a bad spot for too long. But then he goes up and tries to break his builds from above. Notice how he puts a wall to block off the angles around the cone. And now his opponent doesn't have that many options. And also notice how he's strafing to the side and not just standing still. And that way he won't be an easy shot and he won't be as predictable. But look at what he does next after he breaks the cone. He placed the wall to his left, that way he has a right hand peek when he's trying to break the floor. And notice how he used his shotgun to break the freshly resetted floor and not his pickaxe. He also shot the wall and replaced it, but it didn't show in the replays. Keep in mind, the Sentinel shotgun does a crazy amount of damage to freshly reset builds, so I recommend you to shoot as many weak walls as possible. And then they trade and he goes for his heals once again. Later he drops on his wall, hits it one time, and then builds a ramp, cone, and wall. Now he can somewhat see through the wall, and that's all he needs. And this allows him to see through the wall just a little bit. Also notice how he's lining up his crosshair at the wall while holding a ramp at it. Notice how he keeps his crosshair directly at the wall. And then he waits until it's safe enough for him to fully break the wall. He also covered his angles in this fight to make sure he wouldn't get third party. He does a safe peanut butter edit and then does a quick map reset. He also makes a safe window edit to break out the ramp that he placed. But see how he's not too focused on the ramp and pulls out a shotgun? Remember, just because you're replacing their builds doesn't mean they can't be replacing your builds at the same time. So you want to keep that in mind. Don't lock on and just replacing their builds. You're just as vulnerable as them. Also notice how he prepares for his wall to get shot out and goes for a pre-fire as he takes his wall. He misses the pre-fire, he doesn't have the wall, so he resets his ramp. Remind you, he was planning to reset this ramp from the beginning. He edits out the side, but he grabs his ramp and then lines up a shot off of a brand new peanut butter. It's always best to be quick to edit and reset builds when the player is already looking at you. You don't want to take your time and line up a perfect shot because you will get shot and the fight will turn against you. And then he backs up to make space because he sees the player approaching. And then they both try to predict and pre-fire each other. It's a mix of pumping and pickaxing to steal walls, or waiting to pre-fire from a failed pre-fire after the wall breaks to get a free shot. Also notice how he phases builds in with any chance that he gets. That also allows him to get on his wall and break it from a nice safe angle. And while he's distracted breaking the ramp, he tries to get the wall right in front of him to get a nice shot and end the fight. Also notice how he stays on the left side. Once again, his opponent resets another build, which makes it one shot and also stealable.